Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Aisyah binti Abdullah. My metric number is 2020-816034 and I am from AS 120-12, which is group 12.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Analiana binti Mazuki. My matrix number is 2020-494628 and I'm from AS 120212.
Hi, my name is Atia binti Ahmad Sukri and my matrix number is 2020604242 and I am from group 12.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Farishan Nadira binti Fuad. My student ID is 2020-498434 and I'm from group 12.
What is fluid? Fluid refers to gases and liquids. It is formed of atoms and molecules that are freely to move. Unlike solid, atoms in fluids are able to float. Liquids are incompressible, assume the form of their containers and have a fixed volume, while gases are compressible, assume the shape and volume of their containers. This is the example of liquids and gases conditions. Next, let's move to density. The density, rho, of an object is its mass per unit volume. You can see the formula stated in this slide, and the SI unit for density is kilogram per meter cubic. Apart from that, I would like to point out about specific gravity. Specific gravity is the ratio between the density of an object and a reference substance. From specific gravity, we can determine either the object will sink or float in our reference substance, which is water. Water's density is equal to 1000 kg per meter cubic. Some additional information here: if specific gravity is greater than 1, the object will sink, and if specific gravity less than 1, the object will float. But if specific gravity is equal to 1, the object will neither float nor sink. It will hover the liquid. Now, I want to show you some example of questions. Question 1. Calculate the volume of a liquid of mass 45 kg and density 900 kg per meter cubic. You can use the formula rho equal to m per v. Because we want to find v, so we must change the formula, becomes v equal to m over rho. So, the formula becomes 45 kg divided by 900 kg per meter cubic. So the volume of liquid is equal to 0.05 meter cubic. Next question is, if 54.96 milliliter of an oil weighs 52.78 gram, what is the specific gravity of the oil? Specific gravity of the oil is equal to 52.78 gram over 54.96 gram is equal to 0.9603. So that's the specific gravity for the oil.
Okay, so next we're going to discuss the subtopic pressure in a fluid. And for my part, I will discuss about pressure, where we need to know what is pressure before we go through this subtopic. Okay, so first, what is pressure? So pressure is the amount of force applied to the surface of an object per unit area. Okay, so this is the formula of pressure, where pressure equal to force over surface area. Okay, so here we can see that pressure is directly proportional to the force, but inversely proportional to the surface area. So here it means when we are using an object with small surface area, it will produce a huge or big amount of pressure. Okay, so pressure is scalar quantity, and the SI unit for pressure is Newton per meter square, or we also can write it as Pascal. Okay, so this is the situation that I have choose in our daily life. I think most of us know this and do this at home to help our parents to cook, and it's not only to cut food but also other materials. Okay, so here it apply pressure, which is here we can see that force acting on the knife here, and let's we imagine that this knife is a sharp knife. Okay, so sharp knife has a cutting edge here, a small cutting edge, small surface area of cutting edge here. Okay, small surface area here, resulting a huge amount of pressure at this edge, where when a huge amount of pressure at this edge, it will help us to push this knife into the materials, where in this example picture it is tomato. But how we want to prove that object with small surface area can produce a high or a big amount of pressure. And actually, it can be proved by calculation. Okay, to prove the calculation, I'm using two types of knife, which is sharp knife and dull knife. Okay, let's say that we use the same value of force, which is 20 Newton, but the only difference here is the surface area, which is 0.2 meter square for sharp knife and 0.4 meter square for dull knife. Okay, now we calculate the pressure using formula pressure equal to force over surface area. Okay, so we calculate the pressure for sharp knife first. Okay, which is pressure equal to force, which is 20 Newton. Okay, over surface area, which is 0.2 meter square. And the result of pressure is 100 Pascal. Okay, now let's recalculate the pressure for dull knife. Just same method and start with how we calculate the pressure for sharp knife, which is pressure equal to force, which is 20 Newton, and over surface area, which is 0.4 meter square, and the result of pressure is 50 Pascal. Okay, so we got both of the value of pressure here. We can see the difference between the value of pressure for sharp knife and dull knife, and the pressure of sharp knife is more higher than pressure of the dull knife, and we also can see that the surface area of sharp knife is less than dull knife. And here it's actually proved that an object with small surface area can produce a big or huge amount of pressure.
I will continue explaining about pressure at a given depth hash also under the topic pressure in a fluid. Pressure at a given depth is the pressure at a depth hash below the surface of the liquid is due to the weight of the liquid above it. And about this picture, I will explain about it. The bottom of this container supports the entire weight of the fluid in it. The vertical sides cannot exert an upward force on the fluid since it cannot withstand a shearing force, and so the bottom must support it all. The pressure in a liquid at a given depth is called the hydrostatic pressure, and if the pressure increases with depth, also known as high depth high pressure. This can be calculated using the equation P equal to rho G hash, where P is the pressure, rho is the density of the liquid, G is gravity, where value is the 9.8 meter per second square, and hash is the depth or height of the liquid. This is the scalar quantity, and SI unit for this is newtons per meter square, or known as Pascal. Here I state one of the problems of the pressure on a given depth, where find the pressure on a scuba diver when she is 12 meters below the surface of the ocean and assume standard atmospheric condition. And the solution of this problem is, as we know, the density of seawater is 1.03 times 10 power of 3 kilogram per meter cubic, and the atmospheric pressure is 1.01 times 10 power of 5 newtons per meter square. And first of all, we must calculate the pressure of fluid, which is RGH, rho GH, equal to rho is 1.03 times 10 power of 3 kilogram per meter cubic, and the gravity is the 9.8 meter per second square times with the height equal to 12 meter, and the answer is 1.21 times 10 power of 5 newtons per meter square. And the second one, we must calculate the standard atmospheric condition, which pressure total equal to pressure atmosphere plus pressure of fluid, which is pressure of atmosphere is 1.01 times with 10 power of 5 plus with pressure of fluid it is 1.21 times with 10 power of 5, and the answer is 2.22 times with 10 power of 2 kilopascal.
For the last subtopic that we are going to present is about atmospheric pressure and gauge pressure. And I am going to present how to measure the pressure. There are several ways to measure the pressure. First, atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by the weight of the atmosphere or by the air above it as gravity pulls it to the earth. Atmospheric pressure at the sea level is 1 atm equals to 101 times 10 power of 5 Pascal or 1.013 times 10 power of 5 Newton negative 2 meter. And another unit of pressure is the bar. 1 bar equals to 1 times 10 power of 5 Newton negative 2 meter. Atmospheric pressure depends on the altitude or height. Atmospheric pressure change with altitude or height. The higher the altitude, the lower the atmospheric pressure, and the lower the altitude, the higher the atmospheric pressure. For the example, the plastic bottle was crushed as it broke to the lower altitude because of the increase of the atmospheric pressure. At the low altitude, the pressure is increased since the molecules of air in the bottle are compressed from the weight of the air above them. For the second way to measure the pressure is gauge pressure. Gauge pressure refers to an atmosphere and its pressure actually indicated on the gauge dial with excess of atmospheric pressure. Gauge pressure uses atmospheric pressure as its 0 point. Due to varying atmospheric pressure, gauge pressure measurement is not precise instead of the absolute pressure. The gauge pressure has formula which is P, which pressure equals to rho GH. The pressure is due to liquid only at a given depth, depends only on liquid density and distance below liquid surface. The third way to measure the pressure is using absolute pressure. Absolute pressure is the sum of the atmospheric pressure and the gauge pressure. Instead of atmospheric pressure and gauge pressure, absolute pressure is more precise or always precise than the others. For the formula, P, which is pressure, equals to atmospheric pressure plus rho GH, which is the formula of gauge pressure. The pressure at a certain depth in static liquid produces the weight of a liquid acting on a unit area at the depth is added to the pressure occurring at the surface liquid. That's all from me and from us.